Hey, today I'm checking out a Century Arms imported AP5. These are made by MKE and they are developed on HK machinery, licensed by HK to the Turkish MKE factory. Started around in the 1960s. They come with two MKE mags, comes with a top rail and a little cleaning kit. I have a few casings in here, but it's got some oil and brushes and a string, and so you kind of can take care of your rifle just with this little kit. It's kind of what they issue for part of their military kit there. So that's kind of a cool little addition. And this is the size of handguard it comes with, which is a slim profile handguard. Right now I have a thick handguard on there. That top rail just sets on, and then 4 screws and little claws hook it on to the AP5. So let's take a closer look here. I've got it with a SB tactical folding brace, which is pretty cool. It's styled to look just like the H&K stock. But yeah, it folds off to the side, which is nice. It has a metal butt cap for the pistol, but then plastic locking mechanism. So I normally try to press the button so I don't wear it out prematurely. And then you've got your drum rear sight, which is iconic, and everyone loves a H&K drum rear sight. So this is nice. This is a full top drum rear sight, not a castle. And let's take off that front handguard. So this is the wide handguard. That just easily pops off. Pull the one pin, that pops out. And then you can pop on the slim handguard. No problem. So MP5s are super cool. I first liked them a lot from watching Die Hard. That's kind of what made me want one. And what's great about this is the roller delayed blowback is so soft shooting. It's a lot of fun. And just like everyone says, but I was really impressed and surprised by how fun it was to shoot. And it looks totally awesome. So the vibes of this AP5, or the MP5 obviously, are just totally awesome. So it's really modular with those pin systems. And as far as I can tell on this MKE, the welds all look great. They're not very noticeable. I know it kind of varies quite a bit, and the fit and finish on the MKE is not as good as an actual H&K, but the price is so much cheaper and they're so available that kind of makes up for it. And it's kind of a rock and lock for the mags. You stick it in and then rock it back to lock it in. And you got that paddle release here, which is great. There's also a button. It's pretty inconvenient to reach, but that paddle is just so easy. It's ambidextrous, and it makes pulling the mag out and putting the new mag in super easy. You gotta like that. And it comes with this type of lower, which is not the navy lower. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's got a molded in kind of section for your thumb there. So not ideal for left-handed shooting, but it's easy to pull up the pin out of the back. You just pop that butt cap off, pin out of the front, and then the trigger housing, the grip module will come out, and you can pop the safety out and pull all that out, and you can switch your basically your grip housing as well pretty easily. So all that, and you can replace the parts in there with actual H&K parts. Some people do that with the ejector. So there's that molding for your thumb, which is really comfortable with your right hand, but it kind of interferes with your left hand. So if you're going to shoot left-handed, you can get a navy style, which is like a flat-sided lower housing module, and swap that out. You just want to make sure it's compatible with the MKE. And this is the guide rod, which is connected to the bolt. The bolt kind of rides on there. There's a spring with the guide rod. The bolt carrier rides on there. And so you can see how that kind of works. Pushes it back into battery. And here are the rollers. So they pop out, and then under recoil, it delays them, and then they pop back in as the action unlocks. So there you go. There's your roller delay right there. And all this, it looks pretty good to me. I don't really see any problems, and it's been great and functioned totally flawlessly. So you push all that back in, throw that housing back on, pop the front pin in, which is pretty easy. I put on the same size as the mag release. That way, if you mistake the pin for the mag release button, you don't accidentally pop the pin out. So someone gave me that as a tip, and I do it. It's got a blue little buffer in there. You push that on. So that one hole is the pin hole, and the other hole is a QD socket for a sling. But I have really liked the AP5. It's just been great. It's super cool. It looks super cool. I don't really notice any issues with it. Obviously, the H&K is super cool. But for a clone, this has worked with every aftermarket part that I've tried, and I've been a big fan. So I'm going to do some more stuff with this in the future. Please like and subscribe for more content. Thanks, guys.